This is Jewish Prepper 1. I'm continuing on with the third clip, audio version of the LDS Preparedness Manual. And we're going to be skipping now to page 129, 130, and 131. And this is copyrighted in 2005 by Captain Dave. Okay, but what do I prepare for? Before you can prepare, you must determine what you are preparing to survive and how each disaster threatens you, your safety, and survival. That will give you the parameters necessary for the following steps. This initial exercise isn't tough, it only takes a few minutes of thought. We suggest you jot notes or switch into your word processor while you work. But first, it's important to realize that you cannot prepare for everything. Only the Army tries to do that, and we've yet to meet anyone with their resources. Captain Dave suggests you prepare only for those potential disasters that are likely to occur within the next 5 years. Sure, you may wait 7 years for the next earthquake, but remember the survivalist creed, better safe than sorry. What's going to happen in the next 5 years? Well, if we knew, our web page would look different. You'll have to extrapolate, evaluate trends, read the newspaper, conduct your own research. At the very least, take a few minutes and consider your location. Pull out a map and look what's within a 2-mile, 5-mile, 10-mile, and 25-mile radius of your home and place of work. Put on your pessimist hat and consider what might go wrong that could directly impact you. Decide if that's something you want to prepare for. See questions 1 and 2 below. For example, if you live a safe distance outside of a floodplain, your house might still get flooded in the 100-year flood. Should you prepare for it? We would, but it's your call. It's your ass on the line, so you have to decide. That nuclear plant 20 miles away has an excellent safety record. Should a nuclear disaster be on your list? Again, you make the call. Are you worried about a meteorite crashing into your house? Well, it has happened, but it's probably not worth preparing for. Finally, if you've been afraid of something since you were a child, whether it's a raging fire or nuclear war, prepare for it. At the very least, you'll sleep better at nights knowing you have done all you can. Here are some questions to ask yourself. What natural disasters or extreme conditions am I or we likely to face in the next 5 years? Make a list and rank them in order of most to least likely to impact you. Your list might look like this. Natural disasters, weather-related. Hurricanes, flash floods, high winds, avalanche, wildfire, tornadoes, flooding, hail, extreme high heat, heavy thunderstorms, mud rock slides, severe winter weather, drought. Non-weather related. Earthquake, volcano eruption, tidal wave, tsunami. Man-made disasters, war, conventional, biological, chemical, or nuclear. Toxic material emissions or spill from a train, semi-truck, or nearby plant. Riot or other civil disorder. Terrorism, fires, stock market crash, severe depression, nuclear plant meltdown or other nuclear disaster, or the government action against you. Other, plague or disease outbreak, comet strike or giant meteor. Personal emergencies, kidnapping, unemployment, death in the family, random acts of violence, mugging, robbery, or other criminal act. Financial disaster, home destroyed by fire. What are the ramifications of each item on my list? Now, take your list and create a second column. Put the ramifications of each disaster in the second column. What do you mean by ramification? How the disaster or emergency situation could affect you. Think this one through very carefully, as everyone's situation is different. For example, families with children have different concerns than those without or singles. Potential disaster ramifications. Thunderstorm with electrical outage for 2 average to 48 hours severe. Food spoilage possible. Lack of air conditioning furnace, damage to house or car from nearby trees, possible local flooding, see below, local transportation impaired by falling trees or wires, lightning damage, fire potential, severe winter weather, electrical power outage for 4 hours on average to 72 hours, severe. It would affect furnace operation, exposure problems, frozen pipes, disruption to travel, transportation, self or family members possibly stranded away from home, possible food shortages, and empty shelves at local supermarkets. Nearby flash flooding, local transportation disrupted. Danger while traveling in car or by foot, possible loss of some utilities. Nearby train derailment, possible leak or spill of chemicals, short-term exposure problems, long-term cancer concerns, evacuation may be necessary. Riot or other civil disorder disruption or commute, a la Los Angeles. Stranded in car or office while family is at home or in school. Danger of riots spreading to my neighborhood. Danger of local kids, low lives taking advantage of the situation. Attack or threat to personal safety. Looting and rampaging by otherwise lawful citizens. Fire with potentially no response by authorities. Police are overwhelmed, cannot protect law-abiding citizens. Nuclear plant problems. Reactor, vessel damage could result in release of radioactive chemicals to atmosphere. Evacuation necessary. Terrorism threat to safety at work and during business travel. Disruption of commerce, travel. Less personal freedom. Privacy as a result of government reaction to terrorism. Once you've created a chart like the one above, you know what situations you are most likely to face and can prepare on your survival plan. Copyright 2005, Captain Dave. This is Jewish Prepper 1. Thank you.